Hey, this is Michelle Yo here, and I'm here to explain the basics of how to do some shading of a sphere. This here is a really quick kind of basic layout where you can see the cast shadow on the ground that goes from dark to medium to light, and you can see the sphere up here where the bottom half, everything down here is dark, everything up here is lighter, but then it has the highlight area up here and it has a core shadow down here. I'm going to remake this and explain how I did it. Let's try a different light source. So I'm going to start with a circle. Next, I'm going to determine my light source. It's going to come this way. Then I'm going to make my cast shadow. And the cast shadow is kind of like an oval that overlaps right here. Okay? A long oval. This part is fairly flat. The top part is also fairly flat. So I have those two portions, those two basic shapes. Okay. Then I'm going to use a ruler to see the edge here comes there, and this makes a little dot. Then over on this side, I'm going to take the end of my shadow there and over here and make a dot over there. Okay. Then between these two dots, I'm going to do a curved line. Okay. This now is my light side. And then down here is my dark side. I'm going to erase those straight lines. I don't need those anymore. Okay. Now in this space right here, this is your core shadow. So this is the darkest space of the entire sphere. When we come down here, we're going to do kind of like rings that come out as if you were to drop a rock in a puddle, where right here is the very middle of the rock dropping into the puddle, and then these rings kind of come out. The center is going to be the darkest part. Okay. And the next section, the medium tone, and then out here, have a light tone. Light value. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 in the cast shadow. Cast shadow. Okay, I'm going to put 3 next to it because there are 3 parts to it. For the light side, okay, there are going to be 2 parts to it. Okay, we're going to outline here is where the highlight's going to be, and then everything else is going to be a light gray. Okay, so we have 1, 2 parts of the light side. Next, down here for the dark side, we're going to have 3 parts to it on the dark side. I already have this part, and I know that that's going to be my darkest. I'm going to change the shape just a little bit more so it looks more like kind of a smiley face of a cyclops, right? Okay. This dark side, everything down here on this sphere is going to be darker than anything that appears on the top for the light side. So I'm going to start with just that value first. I talked about how there's 3 here. Well, this value everywhere is 1. This is the 2. And the third is actually an area right down in here, right? This area space right here is a little bit lighter than everything else. It's the lightest part of the bottom half. So I'm just going to darken this up a little bit more so that this part down here shows as lighter. right? I didn't make this lighter by erasing it. I just darkened up everything else. And this part of the sphere, that kind of smiley face, dark part, I'm going to make even darker. Okay. And then a few little touch-ups, right? This is the basics. Basics here. 3 in the cast shadow, 3 in the dark side, 2 in the light side. But to just do a few things that are going to help it look a little bit more three-dimensional, I'm going to do just a little bit of edge work. And this is just a tiny little bit of edge work here. Going to blend just a little bit between these here. And I'm going to erase that line that I have for my highlight because I actually don't want that space outlined. That's my highlight now. Okay. There we go. And this is how you do a sphere.